Hopefully I will be good company during our lesson today and provide you with some inside information on how native speakers of English use adjective-noun collocations. I'm Carly from Learn English with Carly and welcome to today's lesson. Adjective-noun collocations are common pairs of adjectives and nouns that often go together in English. Learning these combinations is important for English learners because they help ensure that your speech and writing sound more natural. When students master collocations, they can express themselves more clearly and confidently. Instead of using awkward phrases, learners can use familiar pairs that native speakers commonly use. Today I have prepared 10 adjective-noun collocations for us to learn and see how they are used in everyday English sentences. I will also share real headlines from a variety of newspapers and websites where you can see how these adjective-noun collocations are used in real everyday English. At the end of this video, there are also 2 listening tasks where you can listen to me read 2 news reports so that you can practice understanding these collocations. If you're ready, let's begin. Our first adjective-noun collocation is mysterious circumstances. This means an unexplained situation, often surrounding an event or an occurrence. Let's see how we use it in everyday English sentences. The man was found dead under mysterious circumstances that baffled investigators. The novel's plot revolves around a crime committed under mysterious circumstances. The politician left the party under mysterious circumstances, raising suspicion. You'll see that we use the preposition under before mysterious circumstances when required, but we can sometimes use in too. The CEO of the company disappeared in mysterious circumstances. This headline regarding a tennis player shows how mysterious circumstances is used in real everyday English. Emma Raducanu is reduced to tears on court in mysterious circumstances, just 2 games into Dubai defeat before fan is ejected by security. If you're enjoying this video and finding it useful, please consider subscribing and buying a super thanks to support my teaching work. I really appreciate it. Perhaps someone has some inside information about this. Inside information is knowledge that is not available to the general public, often related to business or finance. The investor made a fortune by acting on inside information. Sharing inside information can lead to legal consequences. The journalist received inside information about the company's merger. Bob was fired for using inside information to benefit himself. This collocation is used on this headline from ESPN. Man City's Guardiola. Arsenal's Arteta must explain inside info claim. Here, inside information has been shortened to inside info for the purpose of this website headline. If someone has deep pockets, this means that they have a lot of money or financial resources. She married into a family with deep pockets, changing her lifestyle dramatically. The startup attracted investors with deep pockets, eager to support innovation. Ella's deep pockets allowed her to travel the world without worrying about expenses. The charity benefited from donations made by individuals with deep pockets. This headline from CNBC uses deep pockets to refer to big technology companies who have deep pockets, i.e. a lot of wealth or a lot of money, to sustain the AI, the artificial intelligence. This might be the boom that doesn't go bust. Jim Cramer remains optimistic about AI because of big tech's deep pockets. Do you know someone with deep pockets? Perhaps you've had a brief chat with someone. If so, you had a short, informal conversation that was to the point. Look at this headline from the Ontario local news. Brief chat with lottery official lets Mississauga man know he won huge cash prize. This occurred because the winner thought he'd won less than he actually won. Lucky him. Let's see how we use brief chat in real, everyday English sentences. I had a brief chat with my neighbour over the fence. My colleague and I only managed a brief chat before the meeting started. After a brief chat with the manager, I felt more confident about my project. I appreciated the brief chat I had with my friend. It made my day a little brighter. Are you good company? If so, this means that people enjoy spending time with you. You are enjoyable and pleasant to be around. I always have a great time with my friends. They are good company. Layla prefers good company over being alone at the weekends. A good book can be good company on a rainy day. Good company makes even the simplest activities enjoyable. Good company can lift up your spirits when you're feeling down. This article from the British newspaper The Guardian, my favourite newspaper, states that food always tastes better in good company. Do you agree with this? I hope though I've never given you a false impression. This means a misleading or incorrect perception of a person, situation or thing. Brian's confident demeanour gave me a false impression of his abilities. Alice realised too late that her kindness created a false impression of her intentions. The advert gave a false impression of the product's effectiveness. Kevin used AI to create his CV, and this gave a false impression of his real work experience and capabilities. This headline, also from The Guardian, states, "Ministers speaking out against assisted dying are giving false impression," says Peer. This suggests that vocal opponents of assisted dying within the government are leading voters to think that the government is against change when perhaps it isn't. Do you have any nasty habits? I hope not. A nasty habit is a bad or unpleasant routine or behaviour that is difficult to break. Smoking is a nasty habit that can lead to serious health issues. Mark has a nasty habit of interrupting people when they're speaking. Eddie's nasty habit of gossiping made him unpopular at work. Will's nasty habit of leaving dishes unwashed frustrated his roommates. Take a look at this headline from Slate. "The woman who sits near me at work has a nasty habit. I waited too long to say something." What do you think her nasty habit was? I'll let you know the answer near the end of the video. Have you heard of urban sprawl before? This means the uncontrolled expansion of urban areas into surrounding rural land. Urban sprawl has led to increased traffic congestion here in the city. The government is implementing policies to manage urban sprawl effectively. Many believe that urban sprawl negatively impacts the environment. Urban sprawl can lead to the loss of green spaces and agricultural land. Do you live in urban sprawl? This recent headline from the Guardian newspaper says, "Criminally reckless, why LA's urban sprawl made wildfires inevitable and how it should rebuild." Do you agree? Now, I am very lucky to have dual nationality. This means that I am the citizen of 2 countries simultaneously, the UK and Canada. We can also use dual citizenship instead of nationality. I am proud of my dual nationality as it allows me to travel between the 2 countries freely. Dual citizenship can provide individuals with more opportunities for work and education. Some countries allow dual nationality, whilst others do not. The VN Express International newspaper uses dual citizenship in this headline. Vietnam may allow dual citizenship under amended law. Do you have dual citizenship? Our 10th adjective-noun collocation today is zero tolerance, and this is a strict policy that does not allow any violation of rules or laws, often with severe consequences. We can also use it to express something that we can't tolerate because we find it so annoying. Zero tolerance means that even minor infractions will be punished. I have zero tolerance for rude people. What do you have zero tolerance for? The school has a zero tolerance policy for bullying. The company enforces a zero tolerance stance on harassment in the workplace. Many cities have adopted a zero tolerance approach to littering. The BBC uses zero tolerance in this headline. Zero tolerance plan eyed for plastic pollution. That's something else I have zero tolerance for, plastic pollution. We have covered 10 adjective-noun collocations: mysterious circumstances, inside information, deep pockets, brief chat, good company, false impression, nasty habit, urban sprawl, dual nationality, and zero tolerance. Now to our listening tasks. Listen to the following news report and listen out for some of our adjective-noun collocations. Note down those that you hear. I will read out the report twice. A local journalist disappeared last week, leaving behind only a few clues and a trail of mysterious circumstances. Friends described her as someone who has always had good company, often mingling with key figures in the community. The police, who take a zero tolerance stance on missing persons, are working tirelessly to find her. Initial reports indicate that she may have received inside information about a dangerous story, leading to her sudden disappearance. Second reading. A local journalist disappeared last week, leaving behind only a few clues and a trail of mysterious circumstances. Friends described her as someone who always had good company, often mingling with key figures in the community. The police, who take a zero tolerance stance on missing persons, are working tirelessly to find her. Initial reports indicate that she may have received inside information about a dangerous story, leading to her sudden disappearance. Which adjective-noun collocations did you note down? You should have mysterious circumstances, good company, zero tolerance, and inside information. How did you do? Let's try another report. Write down the collocations that you hear this time. A surge in petty crime has been linked to a group of individuals in the south of the city. Residents of the rapidly expanding urban sprawl are alarmed, citing a nasty habit of theft that has become increasingly common. Authorities have identified that the group often benefits from inside information regarding vulnerable neighbourhoods. Despite efforts to address the issue, many feel a false impression of safety lingers as community members engage in brief chats to share their concerns over their security. Second reading. A surge in petty crime has been linked to a group of individuals in the south of the city. Residents of the rapidly expanding urban sprawl are alarmed, citing a nasty habit of theft that has become increasingly common. Authorities have identified that the group often benefits from inside information regarding vulnerable neighbourhoods. Despite efforts to address the issue, many feel a false impression of safety lingers as community members engage in brief chats to share their concerns over their security. This time you should have noted urban sprawl, nasty habit, inside information, false impression, and brief chats. How did you do in these two listening tasks? I hope that you've enjoyed this lesson today on adjective-noun collocations, especially seeing how these are used in real, everyday English newspaper headlines and in news reports. Let me know which collocations are new to you today and how you plan to practice and use these in your everyday English. The answer to that nasty habit, by the way, was chewing gum. See you next week. Take care. Bye.